Prisoners in the cave see the shadows of puppets. They don't know better, think shadows are real objects. Once in the real world, the escapee knows truth, but it's not easy to know Plato's Kangaroo. Plato's the one with the theory of forms. Hi, I'm Chris McCord. You probably know me from my new hit song, Plato's Kangaroo. But did you also know that I teach Plato's allegory of the cave? Well, let me show you. Prisoners are tied to the cave so they cannot move. Puppeteers hold up puppets so that they cast shadows on the screen. The prisoners think the shadows are real objects. The puppeteers pass different puppets to cast different shadows on the screen. The prisoner who is best at the object game, really the shadow game, identifying the shadows on the screen, thinks she is the wisest, and all the other prisoners think she's the wisest. The puppeteers use different puppets. Bunny puppet, flower puppet, banana puppet, bong puppet. The prisoners see the shadows of the real objects, but they think the shadows are the objects, so they call out, bunny, banana, bong. They call out the names of the shadows. They think they're experiencing reality, but they're just experiencing a copy of reality. Marionette puppeteers hold up puppets from behind a wall with a fire burning behind it. One of the prisoners escapes with the help of an instructor. On the surface, the sun is too bright, so seeing hurts his eyes. When he can see, the instructor tells him to identify objects. He cannot, and he temporarily thinks the objects in the real world are illusions, and that the shadows on the screen, from back when he was in the cave, were real. Finally, though, he realizes that the objects are real, and then he goes back to tell the others. When he tells them that most of their beliefs are false, they ask him to play the object game, really the shadow game. When he can no longer play because his eyes haven't adjusted, they try to kill him. The story of the allegory represents Plato's theory of the forms. The sun represents the good. The objects above the cave are the forms. The prisoner who escapes is Socrates. The prisoners are, arguably, the jurors. The puppet masters are Miletus, Anytus, and Lycon, Socrates' accusers. So there are other ways to interpret it, but that's one way to interpret the allegory. See? I explained it to you.
When your philosophy professor's amateur videos just don't get the job done, try professional YouTube philosophy videos.
Unseen reality, not mere social norms. The many don't know, so they get confused. They're unacquainted with Plato's Kangaroo. Eastern gray and red, they're looking so fine. If you're into Narbalek, you're a friend of mine. And by the way, they got a Western gray too. But what do they have in common? It's Plato's Kangaroo. They all participate in Plato's Kangaroo. They all participate in Plato's Kangaroo. A grasshopper does not participate in Plato's Kangaroo, but every type of kangaroo participates in Plato's Kangaroo.